Good to see you. Obviously, last time out, not the result you wanted, but what a performance. How have you been since then, and how are you doing now?
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't the result we wanted, but it was a tough fight, and it was an exciting fight, and it was good to fight someone like Joe Joyce, who just puts the pressure on from the beginning to the end. After the fight, obviously didn't get the win. I was able to spend time with my family, holidays, recover, regroup, and I wanted to get back into the ring straight away. And very thankful to my manager David Higgins, boxer, Sky Sports, for the opportunity to fight early on in the year. Start the year off with a bang.
Absolutely. It's good to have you back. What have you done differently in this camp then?
For this camp, it's good. It's just a build on from the last camp. And obviously with the different opponent that we have, and Jack Massey, and what he brings, just working on different combinations and still working on technique and the way that we're going to approach this fight, the different game plan. With Jack Massey, he's a cruiserweight coming up to heavyweight and very confident within himself, and that's going to make him a dangerous fighter. So we're just working on what we feel is going to work on fight night. Be the bigger man, fight like the bigger man, push him back.
So try and impose your strength from the first bell, is that what you're saying?
I think so. I mean, listen, there are weights for a reason. And I know there's been many cruiserweights who have done great things in the heavyweight division. And there's a possibility that he can come up and do good things, but he's in for a tough night. I've treated this fight like every other fight, like it's a championship of the world. So I'll put in the work, very hard work.
There's always people coming up, like the next generation perhaps, trying to come and take what you've already achieved. You're former world champion. Is it a case of trying to shut the door on Jack Massey to sort of aid your journey towards perhaps another world title?
Listen, he's coming up to try and make a statement, in the heavyweight division, and he's chosen to fight me. So my goal for this fight, and what I want to do, is to put a stop to his entrance into the heavyweight division, and maybe make him rethink, does he actually belong in the heavyweight division, or should he go back down? But like I said, I'm treating him like he's a champion of the world, and I've put everything into training. I've trained for Christmas and New Year's, left my family, thanks to my wife for being very understanding and patient and supportive, and I've put in the work, made sacrifices, because I know what it takes to win. And I know what it takes to be a world champion. And I know since the last fight, I've dropped down quite a bit, but I'm in the rebuilding phase now. And Jack Massey's in my way.
You're in camp with Tyson Fury. Is he giving you any advice in the build-up to this?
Yeah. Bite down on a gum shield and go for it.
Yeah.
Tyson's been very supportive. I know you guys have all seen how much he helped me. Probably that's the reason why I'm here, this side of the world. Linking up with Andy Lee, training in Morecambe Bay. And so Tyson's always around when he can be around. For the last, I think, week and a bit, he's been spending time with his family, but he always gives good advice. He always gives help when needed, and he's always backed me, so very thankful to him.
Let's talk about this fight in particular with Jack Massey. Why did you take this fight? It's a potential banana skin, isn't it? Listen,
it's one of those fights where I lose, and let's be realistic. It's pretty much like I'm here. Obviously, with the last fight, I've come down. Lose this fight, I'm all the way. Who knows where I'll be? It's like, hey, where's Joe gone? And it's one of those fights where it's everything. There's nothing for Jack Massey to lose, but everything to gain. We were looking at other opponents, and it took a while for us to lock in a fight, looking at other heavyweights, Alinas, Dave Allen, a few other names, but ultimately, Jack Massey was begging for this fight. And since I didn't have an opponent, and his opponent pulled out of the fight, they said, why not?
Is the method of victory you're going after, will it be a knockout to try and make a really big statement?
So when you go out there and look for a statement victory, and you look for a knockout, it never really comes. So, I've put in the work, and I back myself, and I know what I can do, but I think fight night is just about having fun. Obviously, for others, it's not fun getting punched in the face and getting hurt, but all the hard work has been done with the sparring, the weights, the pads, the bag work, skipping, everything. All of that hard work is done. Now it's time to recuperate, recover, get all your energy back, and just go out there and dance.
So let's just assume you're successful on Saturday night. Wanting to get in that headspace, you've got the victory. What's your next 3 targets in the division?
Get the victory on Saturday night and have fun doing so, look good doing so. Michael Hunter's been calling my name out and talking a whole lot of smack. And I know he's a tough opponent. He's very tricky, but it'll be a great fight. There's always Dylan White. He talks a lot. And him and I had a very close fight. It'd be nice to back that up as well. And if Joe Joyce is looking for an opponent, if no one else wants to fight him, I go again.
Yeah, nice. Let's go back to Jack Massey then. Could you describe him in 3 words?
Tough, big balls, come forward. Another one would be confident. You know, if you look at it, someone in the cruiserweight division coming up to heavyweight and then doesn't want any warm-ups, doesn't want to have any easy fights, he wants to go straight to the top. And I feel I do belong at the top. With the loss, I've obviously come down a bit, but I still belong at the top of the heavyweight division, and he's come straight to the top. So he's, big nuts.
Absolutely. Your predictions for your fight then? How do you see it going?
I'll smash him. I'm going to beat him. I'm going to get the win, and I'm going to go out there and have fun and perform to the best of my ability. And when I'm well rested and had a good sleep, I'm dangerous, on fire. Come on, Jack Massey, I'm going to get it.